We are back. We just wrapped up the Ruby Buckle Futurity here at the Lazy E Arena in Guthrie, Oklahoma, and we have the champions, Ashley Schafer, with us. Congratulations.
Thank you.
What a day you had on HP Hotrod. Walk us through it.
So I kind of messed up my first round on him. He's very fast, so he recovered well and still ran a 2, but I was real disappointed in how I rode him. So today my whole goal was just to ride him right. I know what he's capable of if I just do my job right. So I knew that we had to be really fast to even get an average check at all. So I just went ahead and sent him like we were going to try to win something, and he said, okay, let's do it.
He
He's
did.
Incredible.
Let's watch your run. You guys ran an incredible 16.5 to win the round.
So he took off so hard, but he just felt so smooth and soft, like just really pulled with his front end really well through all of his turns. His third barrel was incredibly fast. I've started riding him one-handed to the third barrel because I was getting in the habit of kind of pulling my outside rein and getting him flat into it, making him kind of step off of it. So it has really helped me on him, actually really on all of my horses, to just ride one-handed because it keeps my body really square. Same thing here. At the second barrel, I was getting in the habit of kind of pulling my outside rein and getting him flat into that one too. So I just tried just to stay real quiet with my hands and go to the horn a little bit earlier and just ride square up into that barrel as well. So I was really happy. His first barrel usually is really good. So he just nailed it both days. And I'm just incredibly impressed with this horse and just in awe of what he's capable of.
When you are running home from a run like that, you've made enough runs. Do you have a feeling like, oh, I think he's going to be an 8. We have a chance at being in the 16s. Like, what was your feeling running home? And then when you ran that 16.5, what did that feel like?
I mean, honestly, I knew that he was laying down a run, and I know how he can clock when he lays down runs like that. So I had a really good feeling that he was going to be really fast, but a 16.5 was not what was in the back of my mind. Honestly, it's really emotional for me. I hate that I'm an emotional person, but I just am. When horses lay down runs like that and give me everything that they have like that, it is just a little emotional for me because I just know that they're just all heart. You know, they don't have to do that for us. And he's such an incredible athlete, and I don't even know. It was just such an emotional moment for me when I saw the time.
He wins.
It's by far the fastest I've ever ran on a standard.
I was going to say 16.5, a new personal best for you. He won $10,000 in the round, $20,000 in the average. Of course, HP Hotrod, bred, raised, and owned by High Point Performance Horses. So all of that money across the board goes to them. HP Hotrod is a Ruby Buckle stallion and is a part of the program. That is why he gets to run. He is sired by Dash to Fame out of the incredible $1 million producer Rod's Last Ladybug by Smart Rodney. And I can only imagine what this means for High Point, seeing their stud in the program get this win. They get the owner money, they get the breeder money. Have you talked to Jason Charlie yet?
Just through text message. I'm sure I'll call them on the way home, but that we're so incredibly proud of this horse. He has just stepped up to the plate time after time all year. He's already won over $200,000 this year in just a few months here, and this win is just so big for him and for their program, and it's just a real testament to their program. I mean, Jason and Charlie have an incredible program. They have great brood mares, they have great stallions, and he's just something very special. And I'm so grateful to get to ride for them and get to ride the horse flesh that I get to ride. It's very humbling to me to get the opportunity to ride what I get to ride. I'm grateful.
The Ruby Buckles, since they've started, you are actually the number 2 earner of jockeys of all Ruby Buckle, winning over $300,000 so far, plus what you've won here. High Point is a top 10 leading breeder for the Ruby Buckle and their horses that have run through these alleys. What is something like the Ruby Buckle done for our industry to give these horses a chance to run at this type of money?
Honestly, the Ruby Buckle, Pink Buckle have just really just brought the whole industry to a whole new level. I mean, it's made it so that we can sell horses for more money because there's more money to run at between the Derby and the Open. And then it's just kind of made the whole industry step up. There's been a lot of new incentives since then, and we're just so grateful for them brainstorming this idea, and really grateful to the stallion owners. We all know it's not possible without them. So just genuinely thank you all for paying your stallions into this incentive and what you've done for the whole industry and especially us trainers.
Now, you won the first round as well on the Coffee Guy. Pretty cool. And everybody loved to hear about the bit that you rode on Coffee Guy because it was pretty unique too. We're going to take a look at the picture of the bit that you run on Boomer, HP Hotrod, because I know we're going to get a lot of questions on that. Walk us through why you use this bit on him when you're running barrels, because it's not a traditional barrel racing bit.
No, it's actually an English bit. It's called a Pelham, and I got this idea from Kelly Conrado. I had mentioned in my interview with the Coffee Guy that I went and rode with him because I was struggling with using my outside rein too much and just not making my horses real squared up and dependent off my inside rein. And he recommended this bridle to me. To me, it feels a lot different than it looks like it would feel. It looks like they would be kind of pulley on it and real stiff, but actually because of the really straight shank, it has a lot of leverage on the shoulders, and they actually feel kind of round in it, which is interesting. But I was running him in a mullen already, but this bridle just really seemed like it kind of squared his shoulders up and just kept him really stable and just kind of almost rappy in his turn, which is interesting. So I can't really tell you for sure, scientifically what it does, but I can tell you that that's what it feels like to me, and I'm really grateful that Kelly shared that idea with me, and he feels really good in it.
I love as a trainer that you're willing to go ride with others, get other ideas, try new things a little bit out of the box, and then give it time to work, because clearly it did.
Well, I think it's really important as trainers for us to remember that as trainers, competitors, anything, like everyone goes through slumps. It's normal. Every person does. And we get together and ride together and bounce ideas all the time. And it's smart. I mean, I think if you're humble enough to realize when you have an issue, usually when I know that I need to go get help is when I am doing the same thing wrong kind of across the board. When I feel the same things happening with multiple horses, then I know the issue is me. I'm the common denominator. And if I have exhausted my options and I've tried everything I know to do, I am like, okay, it's time to get help. And so depending on what the issue is and what the horse is, that's how I decide who I'm going to get help from. I have a lot of great friends in this industry that are super handy that can help. I've rode with Jordan Briggs, Jolene and Joy are always a go-to for me too. Kelly has helped me lots of times over the years. Brandon, there's too many people to name, but the thing is there's a lot of people and people are willing to help. And when they're having problems, I want to help them too. And that's what we do in this industry. And that's why I love this industry.
You not only won it on Boomer, but you placed 7th, 8th, and 12th in the average on Wade and Dexter and Coffee Bean and across the board, different styles. With this many horses, who are the people that are a part of your crew that help you at home, keep them tuned up and make sure that like when you get here, you can just focus on running?
I have such a great crew at home. I had to go to the BBR finals last week. So Taylor Yunt is the girl that helps me at home, and she stayed home last week while I was at the BBR finals and kept things exercised. And I had Seth, my husband, he rode Dexter and Wade for me while I was gone. Coffee Bean and Boomer both came with Boomer's HP Hotrod. They both came with me to the BBR finals. Boomer didn't run there because we didn't want to run him at both, but so he didn't run there, but Coffee Bean did run at both, and so they were with me, but the others were at home, so I had them keep those exercised. Seth he doesn't want me to give him any shout-outs because he says, I don't want to ride barrel horses, don't say anything about me, but he is a big instrument in my program. He is such a good hand, and he's really good at keeping horses soft and backed off, and so I asked him to ride those two a couple days last week while I was gone, and of course then they went and did really good, so now he's hired.
I know, 17 O's across the board, and they work great.
Thank you. I'm so proud of them, and I'm just so grateful to get to ride this group of horses. They're so fun, and grateful to my owners. Scott and Tiffany Akamazo own Wade. Joe and Carla Spitz and David Harmon own, we call him Dexter. His name is FTF, Last Can of Fling, and he's a Freckles to Fame out of KR Last Fling. So just grateful for this horse flesh and just to be, and there's never been a better time to be in this industry. So I'm so grateful to everyone that makes that possible.
Well, we are so excited for you, excited for High Point HP Hot Rod. Will we see you in South Jordan?
Yes.
Great.
Yes.
Well, drive safe. I know you're headed home, and congratulations.
Thank you.